Good morning, tipsiers. Ranger Dave coming at you from about 9,300 feet here outside of Woodland Park, Colorado. Just got finished yesterday with some hiking and camping and packing things up. I wanted to do the intro with a great early Rocky Mountain sunrise. I slept well. Don't know what the deal is. You can see Pikes Peak behind me right there. Gorgeous campsite. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. So we are near Rampart Range Road and Rampart Reservoir. Sounds like a tongue twister, but just right outside of Woodland Park. And the trail we hiked yesterday is actually not a real trail. We went a little off-roading, off-trailing, but I'm going to explain what we did and how you can enjoy the same hike. So sit back, relax, pop open that cold one. Let's get to work. Good evening, tipsiers. It's Ranger Dave after a day of hiking. Got camp set up. No, it's not a horror movie. We just got a fire on this outcrop just outside of Woodland Park, Colorado. When I say we, it's me and the goods. See, right over here. You can see him with the headlamp. Got the fire going. It is a propane fire pit. We're being very, very safe right now. So let's talk a little bit about the trail, or kind of trail, not so trail today. So first, Woodland Park, Colorado is about 20 miles west of Colorado Springs, Colorado. So if you start heading into the mountains or the high country, if you want to sound like a native, which I'm not, the first town you're going to hit, first major town you're going to hit is Woodland Park. It's a really pretty town. I would recommend spending some time there, getting a bite to eat, all that great stuff. But if you head just a little north, there is the Pike National Forest, or part of the Pike National Forest, which is a dispersed camping playground. Tons of places just to pull off and pitch a tent. No reservation, first come, first serve, no fee, with some really beautiful views. You're gonna see that in this video. You probably have already seen it in this video. I love this area. This is what makes Colorado special. When you can just get off of work on a Friday and say, hey, screw this town, I want to be in the mountains, let's do some camping, and you can get to a campsite in less than an hour and not pay for it. It's great. So the key is you want to get on Rampart Range Road. If you head to the east, that's going to send you toward the reservoir, which is really pretty. You do have to pay potentially for parking if you're going to be at the reservoir, but there's dispersed camping on the right hand side of the road. You'll see some signs indicating that. You're going to need a little bit of a high clearance vehicle to get some of these campsites. The one we got to, we needed the beast, the white beast over there to plow through some snow, but it's not bad at all, especially during the summer. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. If you go more west-north on Rampart Range Road, tons of dispersed camping. I will set a pin or some sort of GPS marking in the description of this video on where we parked so that you can find the trails and area that we hiked. It is not on AllTrails. We went off trail. It was great. I loved it. We were the only people that we saw once we got actually in the woods. We saw a few people driving around. But it's one of those opportunities that you can do some hiking and not see anyone and possibly see some animals. We saw some birds, we saw some small mammals. We heard a turkey, which is kind of cool. Highly recommend coming out here because you're not gonna see people and it's free. So check it out. So north of Woodland Park, Rampart Range Road and Rampart Reservoir. Come on, fire, get it together. So you know what time it is. We've hiked, we've camped, we've eaten. It's whiskey time. And so tonight for us, we have a new whiskey. I've never had this. I saw it in the liquor store. It is Outlaw whiskey out of Castle Rock, Colorado. So real quick, Castle Rock is a town about, 35, 40 minutes north of Colorado Springs. It's between Denver and Colorado Springs. It's really closer to Denver. Neat little town again. But this is pretty local to this area. So it's Outlaw whiskey. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get in the light. It says American whiskey. It is 80 proof, 40% alcohol. And what I love about it, it says made with pride from Castle Rock, Colorado. And it goes on to say, inspired by the legends and outlaws of the Old West. First, I love the Old West. I'm a huge Old West history buff. I have books on it. I bore bubble guts with this information. So I'm already in. Also on the front, it has this like skull and it's got two revolvers. You can't really see it. You can kind of see it there. Yeah. I love revolvers. I have tons of revolvers. I carry a 44 mag revolver everywhere I hike just because it's awesome and I'm awesome and hiking's awesome. Anyway, I've never had this before. I've already poured a drink for this video because lighting is terrible. I have to say, just right off, first, I'm a huge fan of championing Colorado whiskeys and beers. The smell is not great. It has kind of a plumish smell, kind of a plum, but a little abrasive. You can certainly smell the alcohol. It almost has like a plum and smarty or like sugary, really sugary smell. I don't know what to expect. That's not a knock yet because who cares how it smells? It's really how it tastes. So anyway, first hike of the season, middle of April, here in Colorado, surrounded by snow, but we found a place to camp. Here's to living life, long, loose, and full of juice. Let's go. That's different. That's different. It doesn't have your normal notes. I'm not saying it's bad. Hang on. So it is the taste. The taste is somewhat alcohol heavy. That's a negative. The positive is it does have a very sweet, like sugar cane type taste. I'm not saying I'm a big fan of it, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I don't know what to think of it. I don't know if I'd buy it again. I don't think it's bad. I'm trying to think of what to do with it I mean, drink it, duh. I think it's okay. I think that if you really like sweet tastes, sweet notes, like almost like a syrup, Smartie, like the candy note, you might like it. It's not bad. It's a little harsh, but it's not bad. I can't say I recommend it, but I don't hate it. As my wife would say, it's medium. That's the best I can do right now, Tipsiers. I'm sorry. First video of the year. Kind of a scary video with this lighting and a scary review, maybe. I bet my daughter's gonna watch this video, little tipsy, and say that's scary daddy. Scary dada. I know she is. You watch. Actually, you won't see her, so what do you care? Anyway, I have some Quest low-carb peanut butter cups I'm gonna eat because Ranger Dave has to keep that figure intact for hiking. And we're gonna get some sleep in a little bit. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found this helpful. And again, before I sign off, get out here. Woodland Park, north of Woodland Park, tons of dispersed camping, car camping. Would be great for a trailer or a teardrop. Up and down Rampart Reservoir, Rampart Range Road. Just be aware of the signage. Make sure you do it by the book and follow the rules. But pretty easy to get to and just kind of a quick, easy, cheap getaway. Hope you're living life long, loose, and full of juice. Till next time. So this is one of the campsites that we camp next to. Look at this. Look at this. It's like a Fern Gully villain over here. Someone just left all this trash. Water jug. Burnett blue raspberry. What kind of classless people is this? People, clean up your mess, okay? I'm not a tree hugger, but my gosh, this is disgusting. Look. You should be ashamed if this is you. Now Ranger Dave and the goods are gonna clean this up. At least most of it. Pissed off, haven't had breakfast yet. Gosh. Definitely out of staters. That's a given.